guys, welcome to the Book Island. So today I'm going to be doing my fall wrap-up. So basically these are all the books I read this fall. So the first book I read this fall is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I really enjoyed it. This series as a whole, it's a duology. The first one is The Savage Song. And the series as a whole is a 5 out of 5 stars series to me. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed the characters and the growth of the world and all that stuff. So next up was Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. Oh my god, this book was so good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love the Dark Artifices series. I like Cassandra Clare's series in general, but this one is just it surpasses. It's just really good. So I was really excited when I read this book. This book is the continuation to Lady Midnight, which is the second book in the series of the Dark Artifices series. And yeah, so all in all, I really love this book. It was really, really fun. The characters are always so dynamic, and their interactions are always so, interesting to see, and read and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see where Queen of Air and Darkness is gonna go with, the cliffhanger that happens. So the next book I read this fall, sorry, is La Promesse de Sang by Suzanne Roy. It's about these two clans of shapeshifters, and they've been not at war, but they just don't really get along, and this guy from an English clan comes to Quebec City, which is where the main character lives, and or no, I think she lives in Montreal. Whatever, I don't really know. And then basically a bunch of chaos happens when one of the clan members from the English clan comes to where her clan is, and she discovers a bunch of things about her and this guy and about all the clan dynamics and things like that. So I really thought it was going to be interesting, but it disappointed me. It was so horrible. I'm sorry to Suzanne Roy, but the character at the beginning, before she met the guy, she was really interesting, and then as soon as she met the guy, she became all weak and mopey, and she felt like she was nothing without him, and I'm like, excuse me, 21st century girl right here wants to read about a strong, independent woman who, yes, this guy is very nice to look at, and I really like him, but I'm okay with myself. Do you know what I mean? So I gave this 1 out of 5 stars just because I didn't enjoy how the character was portrayed as soon as her romantic interest came into the mix. So the next book I read this fall is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas, and oh my god, guys, I was so excited when this book came out. I was like, I gotta get my hands on it right away. Tower of Dawn basically is a Cole novella, so it's about... Okay, no, his name is Cale, but I say Cole, okay? I'm probably gonna repeat this every time I talk about him in a book, on a video or anything like that. I say Cole just because when I read the first one of last book, I didn't know his name was Cale, so I said Cole, and now every time I try to say Cale in my mind, it does not sound right. So I'm reading the book, I say Cale, I'm like, no, it's Cole. I just can't do it. Even though I know his name is Cale, when I read, his name is Cole. I don't know. It's just habit, I guess. But yeah, so this is a novella about Cale, and he goes to the southern continent with Nesrin, and he's trying to amass a force to try to go help them with the war, basically. So that's all I gotta say. It was supposed to be a novella, but Sarah J Maas writes a buttload, so it became a full-on book, and I love her for it. So I forgot to say, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Obviously, this is it's Sarah J Maas. Okay, so the next book I read in the fall was Le Père Goriot by Balzac. And I read that for school, so that's not a pleasure read, okay? I don't think I would ever read that for fun. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, just because, I don't know, I didn't really like the story. To me, it just seemed boring, because there wasn't really something that intrigued me, or that kind of was interesting. So I was just really bored the whole time I was reading the book, which is usually what happens when you read books for school, because they make sure that they don't have anything interesting that students could love when they pick books for school. I'm just joking. And yeah, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It's about this man. His name, I don't actually know his first name. I don't think they ever told us his first name in the book, but they call him Le Père Goriot. It's supposed to be like kind of like an insult. He used to have a fortune, but it's about him giving his fortune up to make his daughters happy. So like his daughters are married to these really rich men, and whenever they have financial problems, he would give them his money, and then he slowly became poorer and poorer and poorer, and his daughters kind of stopped talking to him because he became poor. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars just because I thought it was kind of boring. Like, the premise was good. Like, when I thought about Le Père Goriot, we read the synopsis at the back, like, as an introduction day when we were doing this in class, and I was like, okay, it'll be interesting. And then I read it, and I was like, you know what? Nothing really happened. So the next book I kind of read this month is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. I legit have like 3 chapters left in this. So I'm gonna finish it tonight, and then I'm gonna count it, because I'm just gonna count it, yeah. So basically Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead is the 3rd book in the Rick Riordan series of Magnus Chase, and it's about like Norse mythology and stuff like that, and so I can't really divulge any part of the plot because, well, it's the 3rd book in a series, also the final book in a series. I'm loving it so far. It's just so funny. I have no idea how many stars I'm gonna give it, but it's really good. Like, so far this is my favorite Magnus Chase book, actually. The jokes in it are like laugh out loud jokes, you know? They're like, they actually make you smile, and they make you actually snicker or even like full out laugh while you're reading, which is why this book is horrible to read in public, because then people think you're just really psycho. But so I really enjoyed this. Well, I'm enjoying this book right now. Okay, so that's it for my fall wrap up. Thanks for coming to my book island, guys. Subscribe if you want to. You know, it's totally your choice, but you know, it would be really nice. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to mention, thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers. I really appreciate all of you guys. You guys are so amazing. Like, bless you people for listening to me, this like little nobody on YouTube. Anyways, thanks you guys for 40 subscribers. Also, thanks for coming to my book island, guys. Bye!